Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. I'm gonna try a few different things, so if you join in, bear with me. Camera just did it. I'm trying to see. Hope everybody that's watching is off and not at work today, chilling and enjoying the week off. Hey, Moto Bum Virginia. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day, Dean. And I think Carl called, so just to give you an update there. Carl did call, so that's good. I need to get a monitor over here too. So that's what we're gonna do, is put a monitor up over there. But today we're going to take apart this engine, and I was thinking if you're not up to anything, I was going to actually Sterling. Yeah, that's funny. Music too hot. Music. I turned down to 21 or motor outlet. Let's see here. Background music. Fade track in and out when I talk. I guess I could turn that off. It's at 23. So I gotta come over and click a new song every time I want it. There's no way to link all the songs together unless you put them all in one big file, but then it won't accept big files. So I gotta try to figure out a hack for that. That's gonna be my next learning thing in StreamYard, is how to get all these songs to play one after another, so I don't have to come over to my computer every 3 minutes and skip to a new song. I can hardly hear you. Okay, great. This is awesome. StreamYard is not working out good. Wow, that's crazy. I can't loop them on StreamYard. It will not let me loop. Whenever I click loop, it just loops that individual file. It won't let me loop all the files together. If I go under media assets, and I click on a song, it won't let me loop it. It will let me loop that song, but I have like 60 different songs in my thing here because I don't know. Barely hear me, which everything should be good. Everything's perfect on the screen. It says everything is checked. Why would it change from the last time I streamed? That is such bullshit. I only use one microphone in the world ever. I only have one. I only own one. There's no reason it should have picked a different microphone. And for that really, really pisses me off. Why would it have selected a different microphone automatically? And I didn't want to do it through a separate web page. I don't want to do it without a mixer. I want the easiest, simple, ease of use thing so I can focus on doing mechanical live streams and focusing on cool motorcycles and not having to deal with all this extra bullshit. How can the music be hot when it's literally turned down to 20? Background music, 23. I don't understand. The other day I had it at 50 and everybody said that was way too much, and Moto said to keep it at 20, 25. I don't understand how 20 is too loud when everything has been test run, sounding good, looking good. Everybody's giving me good feedback. I've changed nothing. I did. I checked. I did a mic check when I just looked at the green dots, I guess. I didn't check the input source. But I don't understand why. That pisses me off that it did that. Why it would have changed it to some other. I don't know where it was pulling it from, but you might have to set a default microphone. That's all. Microphone. Yeah, I need to do that too, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I always have the same one picked every single time. Either way, we'll figure it out. Or we'll quit. I'm just really upset that I cannot go to media assets. I go to my background music and I click loop track and it just loops that track. But I have 65 tracks in here because I want to play 100 minutes worth of music without ever coming back over to this box and doing anything. I want it to continuously play the songs in the background music. And I've checked out every YouTube video. It doesn't exist. You can't do it. You have to physically either make it one big track, but then then StreamYard won't let you do that. They won't let you import a 60-minute or a large file. So it's like, what am I doing here, folks? What am I doing here? And I don't want to get a plugin. I don't want to get another website. I don't want to deal with all that stuff because I had that all figured out with OBS and it was too much. So I wanted to simplify things. And this is, we're going in the wrong direction at the moment. Although StreamYard is so, I think it's too simple for me. Honestly, I don't mean to be rude to anybody. It's just too easy. They took away so many things that you can't do anything. But there's no settings. Sterling Wheel says to take notes on your settings. There's no settings on StreamYard. There's nothing. Like, it's 3 settings. It's very minimal. Like, OBS has real settings in my eyes. I don't know. And I'm not ripping on anything. I'm just really upset that I thought there'd be a lot more user interface, so to speak. And you can't really do crap, to be honest. I can pick the microphone. I can edit the mic settings, so I can echo cancellation. I can reduce the background music. I can automatically adjust mic volume. And I have them all selected. But like, you should be able to do a lot more than just those 3 things. I mean, OBS lets you just rip it apart. And I like that. Even though I may not totally know what I'm doing with it all, it gives me a lot more options that way. I guess I wasn't under the impression that I was under the impression that StreamYard would be, it's more for having guests and people, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have guests. I don't want to have people on my show. I want to be able to have a very seamless, fun live streaming event where people feel like they're immersed in the experience. And I want to be able to do it solo because my son hates me and my neighbor Rob's gone all the time. So I don't have anybody here that can help at all as far as that goes. And I don't expect someone like you, Dean, Sick, or Carney, anybody to come in and be able to to navigate and do transitions. And then too, the other thing, in order to add other cameras, I mean, I can switch cameras, but I can't switch cameras. Like I can do that and do that, but I can't have two cameras up here on the top, you know, or have two double side by side unless I bring in or present another OBS. That was so easy to do. And not that it's hard in here, but it's just, if I have to go through those steps to send myself a link, come in, invite myself to the studio, put myself on stage, make sure that my mic settings are muted and that everything is good so I don't have echo. That's more BS than what I was having to do with OBS. So, and I didn't have to pay $45 a month to do it. And I was able to send Moto a link at one point and have him come into my OBS studio, so to speak, with minimal ease. It took about 2 hours that night to figure it out, but I got it figured out. So I don't know. I'm not, it's just like, yeah, you get the overlays. All this stuff is just super basic kindergarten stuff in OBS. I don't know. The fact that I cannot go from track to track, all it gives, I can rename the track or I can delete it. That's it. I can loop a 4-minute track over and over and over and over and over. Who wants to hear that? I don't. I want to loop all of these and it won't let me. That's a huge thing because I've got to have background music or I'll lose viewers really quick. And you know, I already pretty much, I don't really care at this. I mean, I do care obviously, but I want it to be good to go. And this song here is like what, 3 minutes long. So in 3 minutes, it's either going to have to repeat over and over and over. And I don't want to get a soundboard. I don't want to get all these extra things. I am a motorcycle channel that wants to do motorcycle content. And maybe that's what I should do, is just scrap the lives entirely and focus on making videos that get 100 views. I don't know. Or focus on getting better at videos and get 1,000 views and 5,000 and 10,000. And then I already know. I mean, we have a lot of videos that do well, but I don't like those videos. I don't. We have hundreds and hundreds of motorcycles. And you might think, well, geez, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, Carrie. But it's not. We do. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just frustrated because of the fact that this dumpster fire isn't working out, and the guy that I need to get a hold of to get my other engine, because this engine's bad, is in the ER today. So I won't be able to do anything. So we're stalling another day. And the day is really at the end of the year right now. We are literally up against the wall with a few things, and this wasn't in the books to have a bad motor. So, Ethan Scherer. I want to make sure I get your name right, Ethan. Ethan Scherer. It's got bent valves. I'm guessing it's broken with no compression on, or little to no compression on 5 of the 6 cylinders. And then I got another engine at the salvage recycling center with good compression, but it doesn't. 5 of the 6 cylinders have good compression. One of them has half compression, and I verified that. So I have to take that engine back. And it was even written on the valve cover. I just didn't see it until I removed a harness that they had zip tied over the 100 and leaving the other 500, or the other 5 cylinders going 200 psi. Well, hopefully I'm not looking for anything, because hopefully they'll just be like, yep, I got to get rid of that gimbal too. I cannot believe I've got a gimbal that has a part of it blocking. Where is that at here? We're on this one right here, yeah. I'm gonna move this one just a minute here. That bugs me. A little better. There. It's a VQ37VHR. And hopefully I won't have to look for it. Hopefully the salvage yard, hopefully the recycling center. Yeah, big block Chevy would solve a lot of my issues. But that's got 2 more cylinders than what this has room for, so. And it would just shear the transmission into a million pieces. So. But I appreciate that. We're gonna get zoomed in here. What the? Yeah, and see, now I gotta move. I want to listen to music, man. I wonder if I could just play it in the background and add my other mic. I know Sick does that, I think, with his, I don't know how he does it with his Monday morning deals with the, not that any of this music is any good, but I have a lot I could be playing on Epidemic that's copyright stuff, and I don't know, I think I pay for all that, so it's okay. But anyway, that sucks that the background music was really loud, because the other day I was looking at the wrong tab, turning down the wrong sound, but now I'm dialed in here and it's pretty, I mean, unless, yeah, background music is at 19. I'll turn it down to 16 and let me know if that's any better. I appreciate the feedback. I just get so frustrated with it. I just don't know why I should have to take notes on something that's so easy. Like, it's something that you pay for. OBS, I get it. That's all open source, like at your, like, you know, you should in that situation. But this StreamYard is almost too simple, and then the easy features are ridiculous. Like, so for me to bring up another camera side by side, I've got to create an invite, go in, open it up, bring myself up, put myself in the studio, and then go into the audio settings and mute all that stuff so it doesn't echo. And then, oh, what a pain in the ass to do a split screen. I didn't realize that when Dean was telling me that. And then I did it the other day, and I still couldn't figure it out without having an echo. And it just seems like way too much work than what it's worth to do something that should be so simple, or that was so simple until I just decided to spend money. And again, maybe I'm just frustrated, and there is a lot you can do here, though. There really is. And I think StreamYard is really easy to use, especially for having guests and having others on. It is probably what it's designed for. So here I am shitting on a platform that's really good at what it's designed to do. Maybe I'm the one that needs to find maybe a little different platform that I could pay for. We're doing good, Brown Chicken. Hope you're doing good. Because I will say that every time I've ever dealt with StreamYard, which has only been through I'm going to turn my heater on. It might be really loud for a second. The only other streams that I've been on have been motos, and geez, not a dying chicken. And so did kind of sound like a dying giraffe. You know what they sound like, right? If you know, you know. Anyway, I've had a seamless, amazing, wonderful experience experience with Moto's live streams, bringing me onto the stage, the studio, all that stuff. It seems to go flawless, really good. So that's why I decided to check it out. But that is essentially what it is for, is a streaming service for having guests, bringing people in, showing others what it's all about. Good God, I hope that's not too loud for you guys. So we already took the intake off. We took the engine wiring harness off. Next, we're going to take the valve covers off, which I've already got the bolts loose. Let's see how that lighting works. But again, I shouldn't be crapping so hard on StreamYard. I'm just upset because the volume was loud. Brown Chicken hasn't said it's muted yet, so that's cool. That means something's right. Let me know how that background music sounds. I can't even hear it. Jesus, that's so loud. I gotta fix that. Yeah, I can't even hear it. Let me turn it up. Oh, that's a good song here. Oh, frustrated today, man. It's cranked. I'm gonna come over here and turn it up. Jeez, that's loud. Sorry if those bleeps go through to you guys. That's a horrible song. I mean, I guess not horrible. We've all heard worse, but how is this? Hope everybody's having a good day out there. Speakers. I cannot hear it at all. Olga, hope you're doing good, man. Can't hear the music. Okay. Snowstorm last night, about a foot of snow. Yeah, we got more than what I thought, but definitely not that much. So I'd say a good 4-ish maybe. I mean, the ground's completely covered here now. Good to see you, Tolga. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi, brother. I'm gonna try to figure out some stuff here. Sick bastards in the house. Now, can you guys hear any music? Oh, why can't I hear my own music? What is... Something's not... Should be working. I mean, I just don't know what happened to my volume. I used to have volume. I need a sound tech here. Everything is cranked. I'm gonna bump my volume back up to like, oh, it's based on the output of the background music for StreamYard. Okay. So now I should hear what you hear. I'm gonna bump it back down to 19. And since my furnace is running right in my ear, I can't hear it. And we just dropped, I can drop viewers like fast. That's awesome. Oh, here, we can do this too. Get everybody's comments up here. Sterling Wheel says it takes a while to get it right. Make sure to take notes on your settings. I agree. This is, frustrating little learning curve. I thought it was going to be a little more here, this is where it just, again, I wish there were more settings. Brown Chicken saying hit that like. Thank you, Brown Chicken. How is everyone? Olga, oi, finally catching up. Good to see ya. About a foot of snow. Glad you're doing good, sir. Ribs are spazzing. Yeah, I can't stand the snow. I got to go up and take care of Rob's dog for the next 10 days every morning and night. And then if I bring her down here, she's pretty good, but she does like to go outside, and so cold and cold. Sick bastards in the house. Hope you're doing good. Nothing back from StreamYard yet on the whole admin debacle situation thing that's going on here, because I think that would help with my learning curve. Just checking my account. Oh, hold on here. We got a little dot next to my support ticket. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, I'm going to do this here. Let's share this quick since I got sick in the house. Sick is in the hizzy. Hopefully Moto's still here, because I was trashing StreamYard a little hard. Moto, I didn't mean anything negative or bad. I just want you to know that I just am frustrated with many angles of life right now, and just was hoping that they would allow a little bit more control, so to speak, on certain things, but that's what you have a soundboard for. So, you know, I just really want the easiest. Sterling over at Planet Vertical. Nice. Thank you. Planet Vertical. That's funny. Funny shiznit. All right. Let's share some screens here. Present or invite. Share a screen. What screen are we going to share? We're going to share our help center. Share. I'm going to go back over to here. Oh, we need to present it. There we go. All right. Now I'll read it. We understand you're trying to manage team roles and want to know the difference between admins and co-hosts and how to add an admin. Admins can add team members, assign roles, blah, blah, blah. Owners can also do all of these, plus manage billing and delete the team. Co-hosts can star, show comments and banners, and manage viewer comments inside the studio. How to add someone as an admin. Use the add team member flow and assign the admin role to the person you want to invite. Yes. Yes, we've done that numerous times. Okay, so we've done that. All right, let's see. That's all we're going to see, because I just closed it, because it doesn't matter that they want me to go through the process that I was going through over and over. So I'll read it a little further just to make sure that they're cut and pasting something. Yeah, it says make sure you're in the correct team. Click the drop down at the top left of the dashboard and select the right team. That has never, ever been an option. It says Rob's neighbor. There is no drop down, because is that me? Am I the team? I go to team settings, team's name, Rob's neighbor. That's it. And under billing, I'm the core plan. And I have 2 of 2 seats used. And they're using me as one of the seats. They're using me as one of the seats. That's why I'm mad. So then I go up here to all roles, admin. Yeah, that's me, owner, role, owner, admin. Well, I want to then delete me, and I can't. And I've got a co-host, and all I can do is either pay more money, give me money me now, me need money. So that sucks. Let's see what else they say here. If the admin role isn't showing as an option, make sure you're in the correct team. Click the drop down at the top left of the dashboard. Well, then I'm not in the right team. And I've logged out and I've logged in so many times. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to stop talking about that right now, and we're going to be going back to this motor here. I got to get his stuff. Oh, sick. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah. And then, or do it through a link too, so I can get some money. Like they always offer that deal. Interesting. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I wonder if I can call him. Let me see if I can call him. Green 9. Maybe we could call him right now, eh? Contact. No. Help center. Yeah, there's billing, payments and plans, troubleshooting. All right, well, this is going to shit already in a handbag here because I didn't want to do this, but I should. I need to deal with it right now, so it's dealt with. I need to have what I need to have. I paid for it. I need an admin. I need someone here holding my hand, because then that would make for a better live stream. Cancel. So Brown Chicken, I'm having some StreamYard issues. And I got to cancel the subscription. So I think that's what I'm going to do quick. I think I should figure this out. I think I should take the time. Do you guys agree? Let me know. I should make a poll. Let's see. Can I make a poll here? I need to make a poll. Let me know in the chat if I should end this train wreck disaster, utter sheer off a cliff disaster of a live stream, and go and cancel stuff and then come back after I figure it out, because I feel like my money would be better spent doing, or our time. I could be back in an hour or less. I could be back in an hour or less, and you could be watching this unbelievable at the seat, just at the edge, man. This is cutting edge stuff here we're doing at Rob's Neighbor. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to cancel all my hold on, sit here. Sick bastard says, God forbid we try to recoup some money invested for a service provided. StreamYard ain't cheap. Neither are cameras or memory or computer, SD cards or other stuff for the channel. Amen, brother. Amen. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to be done. Thank you guys so much for a great stream. 34 minutes, and we still have yet to get the valve covers off of this VQ37, but we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back with co-hosts and admins and sound effects. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Thank you, everybody.